Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Barnett to bring you guys another video. Today we'll be doing some fan casting for the Walking Dead character Pamela Milton, who should possibly be showing up in season 11 of The Walking Dead. Now if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would have missed more Walking Dead news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, I will be fan casting for the role of Pamela Milton. She is the leader of a community known as the Commonwealth. Now the Commonwealth story arc will be coming most likely in season 11. It's the community that Eugene's group is heading towards at the end of season 10. So it'll most likely be her introduction early on in season 11. Now usually we'd probably get news regarding the casting of Pamela Milton at San Diego Comic-Con, but as you know, we got the current pandemic going on, and production for season 11 hasn't even begun yet, so there has been no news in regards to casting, and there probably won't be any news coming out at San Diego Comic-Con in regards to casting. So I want to give my own little fan casting of who I think should play Pamela Milton or could pull off the role as Pamela Milton. Now my pick for who I believe could pull off the role as Pamela Milton, or who I could see in the role of Pamela Milton, is Edie Falco. Now I feel like she's in between that role of sort of known actor and not well known actor, so I feel like she could fit that mold pretty well and be in that role. I mean, we've had actors like her, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Samantha Morton, who are pretty well-known people, but are still up-and-coming actors, at least in my opinion. So I think she could pull off this role. She recently starred in the CBS show Tommy, where she played the first ever chief of police officers as a woman, and I feel like in that performance alone, she showed how she can be a good leader, how she is someone who, as a female leader, could take pretty much no shit from anybody, who's willing to speak her mind, can pretty much pull off that role. I feel like she also reminds me of Deanna. Now, when I look at this role as Pamela Milton, it does remind me a bit of Deanna. I was actually at one point curious if they'd actually switch the gender of Pamela Milton to a male, since they did that switch with Alexandria, but I doubt they will. I don't think that'll happen. But I think this is someone who I think could pull off the role. Like I said, she played the first ever female chief of police in the CBS show Tommy, and since then I kind of had her in my eyes as someone who could play Pamela Milton. Originally, I wasn't totally on board with her just due to the fact that she was on that show and it was the lead role, so I figured that with that show she wouldn't be able to do The Walking Dead, but seeing as the show got canceled, she has time and it doesn't have anything going on at the moment, so I think she could be able to take on this role. Ironically enough, I did choose another CBS actor in Shamar Moore, who I fan casted for Mercer. I already have that video up on my channel. You should go check out that one. But I think she would pull off a good Pamela Milton. I just find it funny that I chose two CBS actors for both Mercer and Governor Milton. And in this role, I think that this is a character that is a woman who is a strong leader, is willing to do whatever it takes for her people, is a bit stubborn and bullheaded in a way that she doesn't really pay attention to others. She just goes of her own leadership, and I think Edie Falco could pull off this role pretty well. I mean, at this moment, as I'm thinking, I don't see anybody else, at least in my opinion, that I know of that could play this role as Pamela Milton. I mean, we all know that The Walking Dead is notorious for picking unknown actors or actresses to play these roles, so there's definitely a possibility that there's a woman out there who I'm not even thinking about that could play this role, who isn't even that big of a name. They're not that big of an up-and-coming actress. So that's another area to think about. But at the same time, I feel like with these leadership roles, with this type of character, they might want to go in an area where it's more of a bit more of a well-known actor, but still up-and-coming actor. I mean, like I said, with Alpha, they did Samantha Morton. I mean, yeah, I feel like people knew her. I personally never heard of her, and she was new to me. So I feel like they might go that similar route, because where people know them, but not everybody knows her, similar to Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He was pretty well known to most people, but then he had new people who had never heard of him, like myself. So I think that might be an area that they might want to go down. Like I said, she hasn't had any really big roles, so she's still in that, new, not so well known actress. Even though she's on the older side of things, I do think, again, she could pull off the role pretty well. And I think that she could pull off a very convincing Pamela Milton. And I'm just curious to see who they end up getting. Again, my fan casting choice probably won't come true. Similar to what I said with Mercer, Shamar Moore probably won't end up playing, Mercer. I would love to see him play him, and I think he'd pull off the role great. However, Shamar Moore is currently playing the lead role in the CBS show SWAT as Hondo, so I doubt he'll be able to do Walking Dead at the same time. I mean, I would love, like I said, I think he would be the perfect Mercer, at least in my opinion, but as of right now, this is who I would pick to play Governor Pamela Milton. I mean, if you can think of anybody else in the comment section down below, please let me know, because at this point, I don't know of anybody else, and I would love to know your input if you know or can think of someone else that could pull off this role. And I know, again, I doubt it'll be Edie Falco who even gets this role. It'd be actually kind of comical if it was. But again, I doubt that it'll be anywhere near who I pick. I mean, if it was, that'd be pretty cool. But again, I doubt they'll end up even seeing this video. So, yeah, this will probably not happen. And in regards to actually casting Pamela Milton, I would say at this moment, with everything going on right now, we probably will maybe hear from it at New York Comic Con if that goes on, because that's more in October. They're probably beginning possibly production of season 11 at this point. We don't know. If you've been paying attention to the news, there's also been news regarding spikes in corona cases in Georgia, and possibly the government or state shutting down again, so that could interfere with The Walking Dead returning as well for season 11. That's an issue, so just keep that in mind as well. But I do think by the end of the year, we should at least have an idea or know who is playing Pamela Milton. They'll probably at least have the character cast, because the way I see it with how they're running the show right now, she probably will be showing up within the first, if not earlier, first 5 episodes of the season. I definitely believe she'll be in the first half. I'd be surprised if she wasn't. So I think we'll probably be hearing about her casting probably the earliest, then probably Mercer and other characters like that a few days or weeks later. But I think since she is the leader of the community, she'll be like the first one to be cast in regards to season 11. But again, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree with my casting opinions? Who do you think should be cast? If you have any thoughts and opinions in regards to that matter, let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, that's my fan casting of the Walking Dead comic book character Pamela Milton, who will be making her debut in the Walking Dead TV show, most likely in season 11. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss more Walking Dead videos from me moving forward. And you go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which I linked in the about section on my YouTube channel. As always, this has been Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.